good evening to you. Welcome to high school basketball action on Central Illinois Sports, live tonight from Griggsville-Perry High School as the Griggsville-Perry Tornadoes play host to the Edinburg Wildcats alongside Damon Emmerich and John Hull. I'm Charlie Hull. This is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports, and right now they're honoring the 8th grade basketball team for Griggsville-Perry that was the regional champion before falling to the sectional to a good Southeastern squad. And congratulations to the Eagles. They were led by 8th graders Knox Dunham and Hunter Stover, 7th graders Mason Lipcomb and Leo Dunham, Preston Booth, Isaac Brown. 6th graders were Brody Manson, Lance Lear, Gunnar Leedy, Jonah Bradshaw, Braxton Capps, and Casey Weatherby. And the 5th graders were Carter Risley, Max Hannick, Major Martin, Case Lipcomb, and Cole Rhodes. Their managers Ben Bradshaw and Will Cates. Matt Hansen, the head coach, Brian Baker, his assistant. Congratulations to the young Eagles for a great season. Should be a fun matchup tonight. 21-3 is this Edinburg Wildcats squad, and they found out today that they'll be coming right here to Griggsville-Perry for the regional, so a chance for them to get on this floor for the first time before postseason play happens. And the Tornadoes trying to get a win here in front of their home fans. Should be a good one this evening. We'll talk about it on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show following this timeout.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account, plus ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
My name's Matt Keplinger. A lot of people call me Keppy. I've been a trainer now for 17 years. When we get the new hires come through the door, I try to treat them like family. This individual right here sent me this today. There's not too many men I admire I can't do it. There's not too many men I admire or that has made an impact in my life, but you've made that list. This is one of the reasons that I love my job, getting messages like this. When my life needed purpose, I chose DOT.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today. Her office is located at 311 West Washington in Pittsfield, Illinois, or visit SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Hey! You like Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream? It's a pepper thing!
I'm Kendra Conkrite, and I'm asking for your vote for Pikeland School Board on April 1st. In my work as a physician, I get to see and care for many young people in our community. Their health, safety, and education are always my top priority. By serving on the school board, I feel that I can have an even greater impact and would be honored to serve in this role. When you vote on April 1st, please vote for me, Kendra Conkrite, for Pikeland School Board.
Paid for by Kendra Conkrite for Pikeland School Board.
I'm Chris Nichols, Managing Broker and Owner at Ridgeline Sales Group, LLC. Are you interested in buying or selling real estate? With over 100 years of combined managing broker experience, Ridgeline Sales Group has assembled a team that can help you with any of your real estate needs. From first-time home buyers to seasoned farm investors, we represent buyers and sellers all across West Central Illinois, helping to make their real estate dreams come to life. Give us a call today at 217-285-5800 or jump on our website at ridgelinesalesgroup.com.
Back with you on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. 21-3 are the Edinburg Wildcats. And they have come here to Griggsville-Perry tonight following a win last week against Mount Olive, 67-22. Their 3 losses on the season were to Calvary on the 4th of February, 85-66. Rout on the 27th of December, 60-33. And to Auburn, 71-37. earlier in the year on the 29th, but just 3 losses, some quality wins for this squad too. A big win over South County, 60-42. They also beat North Green, 63-46, a 58-50 win against Athens. They then beat Triopia, 67-49, and Athens again, 63-53. Defeated a good Nokomis program, 51-36. Beat Greenfield Northwestern, 70-65, and Springfield Lutheran, 70-49. So this squad, although they have those 3 losses, and they weren't necessarily tight games, they have played some good teams and come out on the victorious side, David.
Yeah, this is a squad that's really had a good season, as you've talked about, Charlie. They're going to be a group that really tries to get at it. As we saw, a very up-and-down battle in the JV game, and it's 2 teams in that JV game, and the varsity is going to be similar for Edinburg here, that will take a lot of shots from the outside, try to get a lot of turnovers on the defensive end. They'll give up some easy buckets because they definitely try to go for the steal and get either a quick layup, or they're going to be quick to shoot most times down the floor.
This game kind of got added late in the schedule, not on the schedule to start the year, but a good opportunity for both of these teams with an open date to get together. Griggsville-Perry then will be right back at it tomorrow night here in their homecoming game, JV game at 5 o'clock tomorrow, with the varsity contest to follow, because after the game's over, they're going to have the homecoming dance, coronation, dance, and everything all in one night. So a big night here at the Nick, both tonight and tomorrow. It is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show with locations in Pittsfield, Perry, Liberty, and Hannibal. Here to serve you with the best in banking, close to where you live, and always with you on the go at greatriversbank.bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Let's step aside on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Back with more from Griggsville after this.
Your Jeep, truck, and SUV are only as good as the tires and rims they run on. On or off-road, go full throttle.
Every day, banks touch every corner of our lives. They support us when we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like opening a small business, buying a home, planting a crop, having a baby. From your first car to life after retirement, Central State Bank is there for all of your life's milestones. CSB is central to your banking needs. Visit us in Clayton, Kinderhook, Pittsfield, Pleasant Hill, and Quincy, or at csb123.com. Central State Bank wishes all of the teams well on the hardwood this week.
Aches and pains are a normal part of life, but when they become too much, we have a team of orthopedic surgeons ready to give you relief. The need for joint replacements continue to rise, and our team stays up to date with the latest technology and robotic solutions. Every step of your journey matters to us. And when life throws you a curveball, trust Blessing Health's orthopedics and sports medicine team to get you back in the game. We've got you covered from head to toe.
Game Masters Outdoors in Quincy is your ultimate destination for game cameras and hunting gear. Discover top-notch game cameras to elevate your outdoor experience. From firearms and ammunition to optics and outdoor equipment, we've got you covered. Enjoy free shipping on most orders. Browse our vast selection of high-quality gear and find everything you need for your next adventure. Visit GameMastersOutdoors.com today.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
At Westtown Ford in Jacksonville, Illinois, we have Mavericks, we have Rangers, we have F-150s, 250s, and 350s. If you need help with that perfect look after your purchase, I'm Corey Grinke and I Know Trucks. Come see me at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville, Illinois.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Griggsville-Perry and Edinburg here. Damon, the seedings came out for postseason action today, and Griggsville-Perry, of course, hosting their regional, but they're in a kind of a unique situation where they are going to have to play a first-round game at an opposite location.
Yeah, they're going to have to win a game on the road in order to even play a home game for the regional that they're hosting. And it will not be an easy matchup for them, as most likely the way it's shaping up will be facing a very tough Brown County Hornet squad that Griggsville-Perry has beat once this season early on, but kind of been a changing of the tides for both teams since then, as Griggsville-Perry's had some struggles throughout the season, whereas Brown County is a team that's really started to hit their stride and not even close to the potential that they're going to have over the next few years as their younger kids are getting adapted and adjusted to the varsity level. But what a squad Jeff Bodorf has in the Brown County Hornets team.
You almost would think the IHSA could just make a rule change that says if you're hosting the regional, you get to at least play in your own gym. There should be some sort of a reward for hosting it, and I don't think that'd be that hard of a change to make.
Are you suggesting common sense?
Yeah, probably not going to help. The two regional hosts, West Central at Winchester and Griggsville-Perry in subsectional A that feeds into the North Green sectional. Routes the 1 seed, then West Central, Springfield Calvary, and this Edinburg squad ranked 4th. Then Brown County, South County, Liberty, Payson Seymour, New Berlin, Triopia. Griggsville-Perry, the 11 seed, then Springfield Lutheran, Pawnee, Western, ISD, and Greenview. So they'll split that 8 at each location for the two regional sites. So since West Central is hosting, though, they'll play at home. That means they and Calvary will be there, and that means Route and Edinburg will come all the way to Griggsville-Perry.
Maybe they can just carpool once Edinburg gets to the truck stop there.
Pick up at Love's. Yeah.
Get a little Taco John's for the ride to Griggsville.
On the other side of the bracket there, subsectional B, Greenfield and Raymond Lincolnwood are the regional hosts. Seedings in that section went like this. Greenfield, the 1 seed, then Calhoun, Edwardsville, Metro East Lutheran, and Carrollton. Number 5 was North Green. Raymond Lincolnwood ranked 6th. 7th, Father McGivney. Then Madison, Bunker Hill, Maryville Christian, East St. Louis, SIUE Charter, Pleasant Hill, Mount Olive, and Dupo. Winners from the 4 regionals will feed into the North Green sectional, which eventually feeds into the bowl for the Super. But still the rest of this week and next week in regular season play, including tonight's matchup between the Griggsville-Perry Tornadoes and the Edinburg Wildcats. We hope you'll stay with us on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports.
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
Kate Marable, real estate broker with Hometown Real Estate, would like to say good luck to all area teams and hopes everyone has a successful and healthy season. When you're in the market for a new home or would like to sell your home, be sure to call Kate Marable. Kate is a lifelong resident of the area and has experience in first-time home buyers, FHA, USDA, and VA loans. Call Kate Marable at 217-370-9809. That's 370-9809 for Kate Marable and Hometown Real Estate. Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Kramberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
Are you planning on building? Let Pike County Lumber help. Whether it's big or small, we have everything you need. We carry all building materials like siding, roofing, cabinets, decking, doors, and windows, just to name a few. We also have plumbing and electrical supplies along with tools. From building your shop, your brand new home, or kitchen and bath remodel, Pike County Lumber is here to help. We're family owned for 3 generations. Pike County Lumber. For all your building needs, come see us in Pittsfield.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Well, don't adjust your television screen, but as you notice, there's quite a bit of red in the crowd as schools around the region have been dressing in red, their students, staff, fans, and communities to support the Pittsfield and Pikeland community as the horrific tragedy that happened earlier in the week. And I don't know, I think Garrett White looks pretty good in red myself, Damon.
Yeah, it just speaks highly, Charlie, of the communities, not just locally, but we've seen outpouring and support from all over the state. And obviously I know that we focus on sports and try to make sure that we do a good job highlighting the student athletes, but this past 48 hours is just a prime example of the beauty of sport. And I know that you and Jack and John were at a game Tuesday night, and Tim and I were here when the news started to break, and just a hollow evening and a very difficult 48 hours. But seeing the power of community rally together, it makes us grateful for where we live.
It definitely does, and it has been really, really neat to see just all of the outpouring of support, as you said, just from all over the region and beyond. And we continue to keep the families, friends, and communities who were affected by that tragedy in our thoughts and prayers at this time. But tonight, we're going to have basketball for you on Central Illinois Sports. And, a tough pickup for this Griggsville-Perry team. Garrett White's not afraid to challenge his squad.
No, it's a big pickup right here. It's obviously Coach White's been paying attention to how the seasons went and knowing how regionals may shape up, and he knew that there was a good chance that this Edinburg squad would be coming here for postseason, and he wanted the opportunity to match up against them and see how they could perform. And not the season that this Tornado squad has wanted. They've lost a few games where the free throw bug has cost them. They've had some other games where they were in it till late and just haven't been able to slow things down when momentum shifted away. But they're not afraid to go out and play some teams, and it should be an interesting matchup here in this one. Griggsville-Perry is going to have to really get out and defend, make sure that they take care of the basketball. And one of the things that's gotten them in trouble the last few games that they've had has been foul trouble. And a big key for Griggsville-Perry will be Brody Rush staying out on the floor, as he picked up a 4th foul there in the 3rd quarter on Tuesday night, and it shifted the momentum. Griggsville-Perry was able to get it down to as few as 2, but just couldn't pull that one off against South County. But a big test here for Garrett White and his Tornado squad.
This Wildcats team, I mean, they've really been doing it well this season, 21-3, as we talked about those 3 losses, but a team that really has been playing some good basketball, and they're playing a style of basketball that's really fun to watch.
Playing a style of basketball that's fun to watch, and for them it's got to be fun to be involved in. And they're not going to be upset if they give up a layup, because their goal is to get down there and outscore you. They're going to try to run all night long, and if they had a step tracker on them, I guarantee you they're seeing numbers that you, John, and I combined aren't seeing on a nightly basis.
I'm just glad when my watch congratulates me on standing up once an hour. I mean, I don't know how many steps it is, but it's not a lot.
I don't think you've stood up since you've been here at this gym, because there's no standing up once you sit down, when you sit behind the desk here at the Nick.
It's tight quarters, gym about halfway full of people, and I'm sure that there's some folks that didn't realize this game got added because it wasn't on the regular schedule, and also some folks who probably still fighting some of that illness that's been going around the area. And we hope those folks get to feeling better. Certainly glad you're with us here on Central Illinois Sports. We'll step aside for a break as they add the national anthem. We'll come back with the Farm and Home Supply starting lineups next on Central Illinois Sports.
You've tried it, I've tried it, everyone needs to try it. Sugar and Smoke, 1258 West Washington in Pittsfield. Open Wednesday through Saturday at 11 a.m. Here's what others are saying. This place is fantastic in every way. Pulled pork, pulled chicken, brisket, ribs on the weekends, the best green beans, appetizers, nachos, pony shoes, pork burgers, celebrating 1 year in business. Sugar and Smoke, it's time to eat. Yum! 217-922-0067.
At Farmer State Bank, we believe in community, teamwork, and success. We're thrilled to announce that we've been named the best place to work in Illinois and the best community bank in America this year. Join us on this winning team where your dreams take center court at Farmer State Bank. We're a team. Discover the difference. The best place to bank, the best place to work. Because when our community wins, we all win. Where community, excellence, and opportunity come together. Farmer State Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Griffin Signs in Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs in Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Ooh, it's the Love Your Pet sale at Farm and Home Supply. The perfect time to get all new stuff. But how?
Mocha! Somebody's getting new toys and treats.
Welcome back to Griggsville-Perry High School. Time to take a look at the Farm and Home Supply starting lineups on Central Illinois Sports. Farm and Home Supply, folks, they've got a variety of options for you still for winter weather apparel, hats, coats, gloves. Some new boots as well might look good on you. Check it out at your local Farm and Home Supply. Nobody has it like your Farm and Home Supply. Edinburg Wildcats, Rashawn Jones, their head coach, 21-3. They'll start at a guard. He's a 5'4 senior. That's Finn Swinger. At a second guard for the Wildcats is a 5'9 senior. That's Keegan Getz. And at the third guard is a 5'10 junior, Trayton Davis. At a forward, he's a 6'1 sophomore, Miles Norris. And at the other forward, the 6'2 senior, Alex Peacock. Peacock, Norris, Davis, Getz, and Swinger for Edinburg. For Griggsville-Perry, they're 11-16. Garrett White, their head coach. They'll start at a guard, a 5'9 sophomore, Mario Rogers. At a second guard, a 5'10 sophomore, Brody Rush. And the third guard is the 6'1 senior, that's Garrett Woodward. At a forward, he's a 6' senior, Flint Kirk. And at the other forward, the 6'6 senior, Logan Finsick. Finsick, Woodward, Kirk, Rush, and Rogers for Griggsville-Perry. That's a look at the Farm and Home Supply starting lineups. We'll tip it off from the Nick after this.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
GSI grain bins are built using the highest strength steel available. This allows you to store more grain to maximize your profitability and efficiency. Buy one now and receive our winter discount program. Mixer Lumber Company, your GSI grain bin dealer.
Finishing up the starting lineups inside the gymnasium. Edinburg in the visiting black uniforms with the gold numbers and lettering here tonight, while Griggsville-Perry in the home whites with the maroon numbers here this evening. GP also sporting red wrist and arm bands here tonight, along with red socks. And Edinburg, also a couple of their youngsters wearing some red socks. Coaching staff dressed in red and Just classy things from both programs. Fensick will jump in the middle for Griggsville-Perry against Norris. Check that Peacock for Edinburg, and the tip is up and controlled by the Wildcats. They'll work the ball toward the front court against the zone defense of Griggsville-Perry. A little matchup zone maybe to start tonight.
Yeah, you're going to have to get out because they're not afraid to put up a shot from long distance. That first shot was no good as Kirk comes down with the rebound.
Rogers with it into the front court for the Tornadoes. Pass out front going to be nearly stolen away by Norris. He runs out of room along the sideline. Possession stays with the Tornadoes. Just underway here in period number 1. As Rush will walk it up for Griggsville-Perry. Come out and pressure him. Very aggressive on the defensive side is Edinburg. They were in the JV game as well. Gave up some quick baskets at times. Here's a shot by Fensick from the baseline. No good, and Norris has the rebound. He'll work the outlet pass to Davis. Brings it into the front court. That's to Peacock. Swinger from the corner. Now to Norris on the dribble. He'll pull it back out front. There he is. Peacock with the basketball now. Tries to drive. Top of the key to Swinger. Puts it on the deck. Kicks it on the wing. That's to Davis for a three. Good. Trayton Davis with the tray. And Edinburg takes an early 3-0 advantage on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Woodward has picked it up in the backcourt. Works it across to Rush. Long skip pass across the top of the defense. Edinburg in a kind of, what do you call that, a 2-2-1, 1-3-1. It kind of flattens out. Here's a three on the way up and good by Woodward. He'll tie the game up at 3 points apiece.
Yeah, they're kind of rotating what their defense is, but really if you can get some quick passes, they're leaving the back open, but you've just got to be able to make those sharp passes and not allow them to come out and get the trap.
Getz has it out top for the Wildcats. 3-all here, 6:15 to play in the first.
Tornadoes have shifted out of their zone defense and are currently in a man.
Swinger with it out top to Getz on the left wing. Looking down low, and a foul underneath going to be called on the Tornadoes.
That'll be Fensick's first team foul number 1 of the contest. 6:03 to play, first quarter action, knotted up at 3 on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard.
Swinger with it on the inbounds, three-pointer up and good. Finn Swinger from the wing. And makes it a 6-3 lead for the Wildcats.
Quick release right there.
Woodward into the front court, finds Rush. Trapped on the sideline, throws out of it to Rogers. Back out front, Garrett Woodward. In the corner to Fensick. He'll get a good look for a three. It's off the iron, no good. Rebound battled for him, pulled in by Peacock. He'll turn and take it quickly into the front court to Davis. Skips it right side. Getz going to get a good look from downtown, and it's good there. The Wildcats showing off their shooting skills to start the contest, and they lead 9-3.
That was a 2-2-1 defense that they just come out in right there.
Here's Fensick underneath. High defense with a block by Getz. Rebound putback won't fall by Kirk, but he'll be fouled and head to the free throw line.
Kirk goes to the line to shoot 2 as the first foul of the contest against the Wildcats will be whistled against Keegan Getz. The senior Flint Kirk at the line for the Tornadoes. First one for him is off the mark, no good.
Tim Waters and Waters Concrete, offering quality concrete for your new build, driveways, decorative patios, sidewalks, anything with concrete. Waters Concrete, ready to serve you. 309-252-1052.
Kirk splits a pair. Griggsville-Perry now trails 9-4. Wildcats 3 for 4 from behind the three-point line to start this contest, making their last 3.
I don't think that's an anomaly. Now here's a pass stolen away by Fensick. On the run into the front court, has it knocked away and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Tornadoes, but good hustle by Trayton Davis to knock that one away, not give up the free layup.
Got to go up there strong right there if you're Fensick, because he went up with that just one hand. If he would have went up with 2 hands, I think he could have fought through the contact and gotten the layup.
Inbounds pass right back to Fensick from the wing, no good. Rebounds Flint Kirk with his second offensive board. Out to Rush for the top of the key, 3, and it's good. Brody Rush with the bucket. 2 cut it down to a 2-point lead on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. 4:44 to play in the first. Into the front court with it is Norris. He works away from the defense with a pass to Getz. Now Davis. Free throw line Peacock. Back out to Davis for a 3. No good. Rebound batted around, and Woodward with a strong board. Pushes it ahead to Fensick. He'll bring it across down the sideline. Now to Rogers and his foul.
Second foul of the ball game against the Wildcats. It's going to be whistled against Finn Swinger. That'll be Swinger's first. And Fensicle inbound underneath his own basket. 4:22 to play here in quarter number 1.
I don't know what that was.
Kirk had his ankle taped and tore some of it off there.
All right. Just kind of threw it to the end line and just put it in the lobby here for a moment. So I'll take care of that later. Here's a pass tip and run down by Woodward out front. To Rush. 4:11 to play in the first. A chance to tie or take the lead for the Tornadoes. Rogers with it right side. Into Kirk. Good look from the high post. He'll knock it down from there and tie the game up at 9 points apiece. After a 6-0 run by Edinburg, a 6-0 run by GP, and we get a timeout. An Adams Network timeout. Halfway home in quarter number 1. GP and Edinburg tied at 9.
I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella.
You're dating someone?
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. Arlo's not a boy.
Oh, boy.
Ah, not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
4 minutes to play in the first. Game tied at 9 points apiece as we get a timeout taken by Edinburg on the Adams Fiber timeout. Follow the fiber.net for our friends at Adams Fiber. Edinburg with the basketball in the backcourt. GP a little 1-2-2 3/4 court pressure. Getz will throw a pass tipped by Rogers, stolen by Woodward. 2-on-1 into the front court. Bounce pass to Rogers, and he just never had a clean catch on it. Goes out of bounds, and a turnover for a turnover here. Gives it back to the Wildcats.
Maybe a little bit too unselfish right there if you're Garrett Woodward. Nice look right there, and Rogers had the opening if he could have just held on to it. But good defense right there by the Tornadoes.
Getz with it into the front court for the Wildcats. Free throw line, gets it to Peacock. He'll attack down there and is fouled on the floor.
Foul's going to be whistled against Garrett Woodward. That'll be his first, team foul number 2 of the quarter against the Tornadoes.
Davis to trigger underneath. Gets it in left side to Peacock. Let's try the dribble drive. Pull up jump shot up in and out. No good. And Woodward with the rebound for Griggsville-Perry. Pushes ahead to Rogers. Out top Fensick in the corner rush. Puts it on the deck. Drives inside to the rim. Up and in. 4-2. He'll get a chance at the old-fashioned three-point play as Rush puts the Tornadoes on top for the first time on the evening.
Second foul of the contest against Keegan Getz. That was our first lead change of the ball game, and now Brody Rush will go to the line looking to add to his 5 points on the night. GP now leads 11-9. Free throw goes all the way down and back out. Peacock comes down with his second rebound.
Was not a friendly rim that time for Brody Rush. That shot looked like it was right on the mark. Here's a long pass over the top to Swinger. He'll throw it out to Getz. GP really intense on the defensive side, now definitely closing out harder on the shooters. Now as Getz tries to prove me wrong, misses an open three. Here's Norris on the rebound, put back up and good, and it ties the game up at 11 points apiece. When you shoot as many threes as Edinburg does, you'll have a chance at some offensive rebounds. The defense is just really spread out. Down low, Kirk, out top, Woodward, over to Rush, left wing, 3-ball, no good. Offensive board tipped down and run down by Rush. To Rogers on the pull-up jump shot, too hard. And this time it's secured by Davis for the Wildcats. Into the front court, Peacock on the drive. Kind of threw it up on the rim and got it to go. A little unconventional that time, but 2 points nonetheless. And the Edinburg Wildcats back on top by 2. Rush near the sideline, throws it to Rogers. 2:07 to play in the opening period. An entertaining contest so far. Rogers to the wing. Rush fakes the three, puts it on the deck. Woodward around the horn back to Rogers. He'll look down low, and a bad pass is stolen away by Getz. Turnover on the Tornadoes. Into the front court with it is Davis, and he's along the sideline, and they'll say he stepped out because he got bumped there, and a foul on Mario Rogers.
That'll be Rogers' first, team foul number 3. We'll see Hunter Brown into the contest for the Tornadoes as Rogers takes a seat.
Hunter Brown had a huge JV game today. Hit the game-winning shot.
Nice game there as we see Colton, we'll call it Pachetti, checks into the contest for the first time for the Wildcats. And I'm going to guess he might be able to shoot.
Here's a turnaround shot, no good by Peacock, and the rebound down to Kirk.
Kirk's fourth board of the contest.
You won't find too many kids that work harder than Flint Kirk. Here's a double team Russian Pickle here. Throws out of it to Brown way out front. Hunter Brown to Kirk. Good quick passing by the Tornadoes. Gets it to Rush on the wing. Now Woodward. Kirk down low. Looking underneath for Finsick. Leans back. Gets it to go. And ties the game up at 13. 13 all with 1:13 to play in the first. Davis with it. Works it into the front court to Peacock. Now to Pachetti. Good in and out movement here. A three-pointer from the wing, way off the mark by Norris. Rebound, though, goes off of Hunter Brown out of bounds, and it will stay with Edinburg.
Just couldn't hold on to it right there as GP loses a chance to go down and recapture the lead and see if they can't get a stop. A Swinger puts up the quick three, in and out, no good. Rebound fought for it, and that comes down to Peacock. His shot is up and good, and he'll go to the line looking to complete the and one. So a big swing right there for the Tornadoes as Hunter Brown has whistled for the foul. That's his first, team foul number 4. First free throw of the night for the Wildcats will be via Alex Peacock. His free throw is in the air, and it is good. Give him 5 points, lead back out to 3 for the Wildcats.
Less than a minute to play in the first as Woodward brings it across for GP. Skip pass over to Rush on the left wing. The young sophomore with it. He and Brown both just sophomores for this squad. A lot of good young talent. Here's a pass now tipped and stolen away. Swinger with it. Gets it to Norris into the front court. Down low, they'll feed it into Peacock. Out of a double team out top, back to Norris. Thought about the pull up, now on the left side instead to Davis. Skips it across to Swinger, top of the key three. Back iron, no good. Rebound Flint Kirk with 17 seconds to play in the period. Woodward brings it across the line on the pass to Kirk. With 10, now Brown. Back to Kirk. Woodward, Hunter Brown. Fakes the pass, now throws to the corner and Rush. He's off the dribble, gets it to Woodward, top of the key. Pass to the wing, Kirk for a three, trying to beat the buzzer, no good. And we played 1 quarter of action. After 1, it's Edinburg 16, Griggsville-Perry 13. Second quarter action your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
Beard Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer, proudly serving farmers since 1937. We know how important it is to your operation to keep you running. 4 convenient locations in Ashland, Arnsville, Pittsfield, and Hannibal, Missouri. Beard Implement Company, our people, your advantage.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
Jersey's Bar and Grill is pleased to announce the upcoming opening of our second location at 115 East Main Street in Mount Sterling. Coming this March, you will be able to find all your Jersey's favorites, signature drinks, craft beer selection, and locally sourced beef at 2 locations to better serve you. Jersey's Bar and Grill, your hometown sports bar.
After a quarter, it's 16-13 Edinburg on top of Griggsville-Perry. Tornadoes will have the basketball to start the second quarter as Logan Finsick throws it in.
After 1 quarter, Griggsville-Perry shoots 45% from the floor on 5 of 11 shooting. The Wildcats shoot 46% on 6 of 13 shooting, including 3 of 8 from behind the three-point line, as the Tornadoes start the second quarter with a missed 3 via Mario Rogers. Finn Swinger comes down with the rebound.
Davis on the run to the front court. Jump stop, rises, shoots, misses. Rebound, Finsick fighting for it with Peacock. We'll say it goes off of Peacock's hands and out of bounds, and it will be Griggsville-Perry basketball.
Quentin Booker into the contest for the first time for the Tornadoes. Hunter Brown will take a seat. Just give him a chance to collect himself there a little bit. And Griggsville-Perry will look to trim this 3-point deficit.
Finsick in the corner left side. Works a pass down low, but stolen away by Davis. Works it off to Peacock. Swinger on the wing to Pachetti. Peacock gets it to the high post. Looks out top. Here's a 3 on the way. No good by Davis. Offensive rebound down to Pachetti. He'll put it back up and in. Colton Pacchetti's a 5'7" freshman for this squad. And he gives the Wildcats a 5-point lead, and Garrett White wants a timeout. 6:56 to play in the half, 18-13. The lead for Edinburg. Back after this.
Shireman Memorials has been serving the area since 2014 with local and affordable memorial and specialty items production. Jason Shireman has over 20 years of experience and is committed to providing his customers with the best experience. With expertise in sandblasting, carving, etching, and design, you will be dealing with someone who has the knowledge and experience to make a memorial your family can be proud of for generations. You'll find Shireman Memorials at 1135 West Washington Street in Pittsfield and online at shiremanmemorials.com.
Welcome back after the Adams Network timeout. Griggsville-Perry will have the basketball, trailing 18-13. 6:56 to play in the first half here. And for the Tornadoes, still getting some good looks. Let's take a little better care of the basketball and hit some of those shots.
Yeah, and then the other side, they've got to make sure that, as you talked about, the Wildcats take a lot of threes. So you've got to make sure that you're boxing out and not allowing those long rebounds to be controlled by Edinburg.
Rogers with it to Woodward, top of the key. Now to Rush on the left side. Skips it across to Rogers. His long passes over the defense have been chancy.
Well, the Tornadoes have to move the ball quicker. We're seeing the Wildcats are having success. It's nice movement right there, but the Wildcats are having success by moving the ball quickly and not allowing the defense to reset. And that's one thing Griggsville-Perry is going to have to do better here as the Wildcats move quickly. Nice backdoor feed there to Brody Rush. Shot for him is up and good. Woodward on the find right there to Rush, who's got 7.
Yeah, really good pass that time by Woodward. Davis with it in the backcourt. He'll take it across the center line. Dribble drive all the way in. Kicks to the wing. Pacetti for a 3 left side, no good. And Rogers with the board for Griggsville-Perry. Quick outlet pass to Rush to Booker. Lets the man get in the air. Shop it up good through some contact. Quentin Booker with his first 2. It cuts it down to a 1-point Wildcat lead. And now Rogers nearly had the steal, but to say hit the man on the wrist and will get called for the foul.
That'll be his second. So we'll see if Garrett White leaves Rogers in. As of right now, it looks like he will.
Looks like he's going to stay in for now. You talked about GP being in some foul trouble. They've got some capable guys on their bench, though.
We saw a nice performance in the JV game by the likes of Hunter Brown, who we've seen in this ball game. Cajun Austin also had a nice game. It's just the being able to adapt from a JV to varsity that these young freshmen and sophomore are having to learn.
Here's a pass deep in the corner. Dish down low to Peacock from Norris, and it's up and good. Peacock another 2 to make it 20-17 with 5 minutes to play in the half. Here's Woodward, good look, 3-ball, right side is off the mark. Booker gets the offensive board, has to save it in as he got checked into the boards that time. Right side to Rogers. In the corner, Woodward puts it on the deck, drives inside. Bounce pass down low, finds Vincent, who puts it up and in for 2. And another just tremendous pass from Woodward.
We saw the Tornadoes have done a nice job here finding those backdoor cuts, so they're really getting the angles. It's just getting the stops on defense that they need to continue to work on here. And not just getting the first stop, but getting the rebound to clean up any potential missed shots by the Wildcats.
Norris on the right side, Pacetti. He'll pick it up, thrown out between the circles to Davis. 4:15 to play in the half. 1-point contest again here. Pacetti with it on the wing. Has the ball knocked away for a moment, but runs it back down. Near the half-court line to Davis. Little jab step, now to Peacock. On the baseline, Pacetti turns and faces. Looking for a good shot here is Edinburg as they lead by 1. Peacock going to try to bully his way inside. Shot no good. Rebound run down by Rogers. He's now trying to corral the ball. Booker will come and help him out there. Into the front court, Finsick. Left side, Woodward to Rogers. GP a chance to retake the lead. Finsick, right side 3, good. Finsick, the senior with the tray, makes it 22-20. Tornadoes on top. On the ridgeline, Sales Group scoreboard. Ball out front to Norris. He'll try the Drive inside, guarded by Rush. Leaves it out to Davis. Top of the key to Swinger. Back to Davis. And the bump and a foul.
Brody Rush will be whistled for the foul. That's his first, team foul number 2. A little bit of a lesser contact for what we've seen him play through here.
Keegan Getz checks back into the game as Norris sits down for the Wildcats.
Getz is back in with those 2 fouls. So Getz playing with 2, Rogers playing with 2.
Getz on the wing to Davis. 3:05 to play in the half. Rush really aggressive still defensively. Close to a 5-second call. Ball now thrown out of bounds by the Wildcats. Looked like Davis was expecting his teammate to cut toward the basket, and he didn't. The ball just went right into the bleachers.
That's the 3rd turnover against the Wildcats. The Tornadoes retook the lead on the last possession. A chance to add to that here.
Woodward, good look, 3 left wing, and he buries it. Garrett Woodward with the tray, makes it 25-20. Tornadoes with their biggest lead of the contest, this 5-point lead. Long pass into the front court, finds Swinger. He'll try to drive in, knocked away from behind by Woodward and out of bounds. It'll stay with Edinburg.
Charlie, just in the last few games that I've got to see the Tornadoes play here, seen a different energy from Woodward and Finsick and some of those guys. It's almost like they know, hey, I've only got a few games left in my high school career, and it's time to leave everything I can out on the floor. And Garrett Woodward is a guy that can put up a lot of points in a hurry for this Tornado squad, as we see a missed 3 right there for the Wildcats. Booker gets the rebound.
Allen pass to Woodward. Now Rush into the front court. Back to Woodward. Yes, seniors this time of year can be a little different. Rush out top Woodward. 2:10 to play in the half. Tornadoes looking to expand on this 5-point lead. Booker, long skip pass to Finsick. Left side 3, no good. Rebound chip. Booker runs it down. He'll attack on the baseline. Kind of got caught in the air. Shot no good. Rebound down to Finsick. He'll put it back up and can't get it to go. Gets a board again. Now a battle for it underneath. They'll call this they're going to say the man was on the end line when he contacted the ball, so it'll stay with Griggsville-Perry.
Norris back into the ball game as Pachetti will take a seat.
1:51 to play in the half. 25-20 Griggsville-Perry. And a foul out front now as Finsick had the catch.
Swinger will be whistled for his second. Just the first foul of the quarter against the Wildcats. We'll see Flint Kirk check back into the ballgame. Quentin Booker, who did a really nice job for his squad right here. Now, what's been nice to see from Booker tonight, both in the JV game and here in his minutes in the second quarters, he's really attacked that offensive glass, and that's a spot where he can really make an impact. As we see Finsick misses from close, rebound fought for, and they're going to have a
3-point takedown, it looks like.
Yeah. We're going to have a foul against Finsick, so that'll be his second. 3rd against the Tornadoes.
Gets Garrett the foul, White, but he was being aggressive.
He'll take that. Yeah. Garrett White tried to get Booker in there before the ball was inbounded, but couldn't.
1:27 to play in the half. Gets with it on the wing. Hands it off to Davis. Now over to Norris. Back to Davis on kind of a soft bounce pass. Left side 3 on the way by Getz, no good. And Woodward is knocked from his feet, and a foul called on Miles Norris.
Norris' first and the second team foul against the Wildcats. So Griggsville-Perry has the basketball, leading by 5. Minute 14 to play here in the first half on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Normally Garrett White likes to hold for one shot here, but with as aggressive as this Wildcats defense is and as quick as they move, it's going to be hard to do so. And as Rogers gets caught over in the corner, Garrett White will take a timeout. We'll take it to 25-20. GP leads Edinburg. It's an Adams Network timeout.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Timeout taken by the Tornadoes as Garrett White saves the possession for his team by calling the timeout. Rogers was just caught in a bad spot between the sideline and a couple of defenders. On the Adams Network timeout, 1:03 to play in the half and a 5-point lead for Griggsville-Perry.
Yeah, Garrett White knows he's got the 5-point lead right now, and he wants to have the lead going into half if at all possible. Do not want to give the Wildcats the opportunity to pick up some momentum going into the second half.
Rush with the basketball in the front court. Into the corner, Woodward. Couple of ball fakes. Now the pass to Fensick. Out top, Rush with 50 seconds to play. Tornadoes being patient with it here. Right side, Woodward. And there's some openings on the backside of that zone, aren't there?
Yeah, the more they can move the ball, the more openings there are.
Kirk, outside Woodward. Three. Buries it. Couple of threes to his name tonight. Makes it 28-20 with 23 seconds to play in the half. Into the front court, Norris on the run. Knocked away from behind. Is that on Woodward?
Yeah,
or is it on Fensick?
Woodward will be whistled for his second. So that's team foul number 4. So Woodward, Fensick, and Rogers all on the floor with those 2 fouls, as we'll see all 3 of them go to the bench. Cajun Austin will check into the contest for the first time. Hunter Brown and Quentin Booker back into the contest for the Tornadoes.
17.9 seconds to play in the half. Inbounds pass out front to Getz. Norris back to Getz. Finds Davis now at the 10-second mark. Getz back on the left wing. Out between the circles to Davis. Getz puts it on the deck. Drives inside. A little 8-foot floater, no good. A rebound down to Brown. And we've reached halftime in the Little Chess Motors halftime show where the Griggsville-Perry Tornadoes lead the Edinburg Wildcats 28-20.
Your friends at Little Jess Motor Company are proud to sponsor today's halftime show. The President's Day sales event is happening now at Little Jess, and now is the best time to save all the Benjamins. Take 10% off our entire selection of new Go Anywhere, Do Anything Jeep Wranglers and get savings over $6,000. Save $12,500 when you take advantage of 20% off our new Jeep Gladiator Rubicons. Get a new 25 Jeep Compass 4-wheel drive for just $27,900 and save up to $12,000 on a new Ram during Truck Month at Little Jess. You can get a new heavy-duty Ram for as low as $44,500. Little Jess, serving the Tri-States for 7 decades.
In a world that seems to be out of control, your friends at First Christian Church of Pittsfield, Illinois want you to know that the hope of God's love reaches out to you. God loves you and He has a purpose for your life. If you'd like to learn more about this, we invite you to join us at 8 a.m. or at 10:30 on Sunday mornings at 225 North Memorial Street in Pittsfield, or online at fccpittsfield.org, our Facebook page, or our YouTube channel. First Christian Church of Pittsfield, Illinois, a safe place to learn and grow.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
Best Systems Auto Sales, located at 802 West Washington Street in Pittsfield between Best Systems Car Wash and O'Reilly Auto Parts, is the place to go for your next pre-owned vehicle purchase. Check out this deal from Best Systems Auto Sales. This 2022 Ford Bronco has 12,500 miles, is priced at $39,500, and would look great in your garage or driveway. Contact Best Systems Auto Sales to take a test drive, 217-939-7664.
Welcome back to the Little Chess Motors halftime show. A 28-20 lead for the Griggsville-Perry Tornadoes on top of the Edinburg Wildcats here at the break. Halftime stats brought to you in part by Bowler's Universe. Come out and enjoy the fun with your friends at Bowler's Universe in Pittsfield, Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., Fridays until midnight, Saturdays 4 to midnight. Great burgers and cheap bowling on the weekends at Bowler's Universe in Pittsfield.
Well, after one quarter of play, Edinburg led Griggsville-Perry by a score of 16-13. Wildcats led by as many as 6. We've had 3 lead changes in the contest, 4 ties. We were tied at 3, 9, 11, and 13. This 8-point lead at the half is Griggsville-Perry's largest of the contest. Fouling situation, 2 fouls apiece for Finn Swinger as well as Keegan Getz. 3 turnovers in the first half for Edinburg. For Griggsville-Perry, 4 turnovers. And Mario Rogers, Logan Finsick, and Garrett Woodward all with 2 fouls apiece as Griggsville-Perry has the 28-20 lead here on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Take a look at the rest of your first half stats after these.
From bag to field to bin, Prairieland FS is your home for quality seed. We treat it right here at one of our local facilities, deliver it right to your farm, and then provide the propane to fuel your bins. Have confidence in what you're putting in your engine with our energy specialist. They're focused on maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection to keep you going. We're neighbors serving neighbors. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC. Brian Dickhout Trekking, LLC has been in business since 1995. Brian Dickhout Trekking offers hauling of liquid and dry fertilizer, grain, rock, feed, lime, with local and long-distance hauling. Brian Dickhout Trekking is located at 1878 East 2100 Street, Camp Point. Call them at 217-257-8302. That's 257-8302. Long dumps, short dumps, hoppers, and tanks. When you need it hauled, trust the experts at Brian Dickhout Trekking, LLC in Camp Point. They deliver. It's time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Matthews, and Kaylee Fessler. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
Welcome back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Little Jess, you'll find them across from Quincy High School, 3231 Main Street in Quincy. They're committed to making the combine process simple and making sure each customer's needs are met. LittleJessMotor.com or stop by and see them in Quincy, Illinois.
Well, after one half of play, Edinburg shoots 8 of 22 from the field for 36%, just 2 of 9 in that second quarter. The Wildcats shooting 3 for 12 from behind the three-point line. They started the contest 3 for 4, so they missed their last 8 threes. Individual scoring for the Wildcats, Miles Norris with 2 points, as well as Colton Pichetti. 3 points apiece for Trayton Davis, Keegan Getz, and Finn Swinger. And Alex Peacock led the Wildcats in scoring in the first half with 7 points. For Griggsville-Perry, they shoot 11 of 23 from the floor in the first half for 48%, including 5 of 11 from behind the three-point line. Scoring for the Tornadoes in the first half, Quentin Booker with 2 points, Flint Kirk with 3, 7 points apiece for Brody Rush and Logan Finsick. Garrett Woodward leads the way in the first half with 9 points on 3 made threes.
It's the Little Jess Motors halftime show, 28-20. Tornadoes with the lead.
Nice job right there by Griggsville-Perry. They got down by as many as 6. They were able to rebound. Woodward really had a nice second quarter right there. As we saw, he had some good passes to both Finsick and Rush on some backdoor cuts, and then he hit some threes when they were needed. Griggsville-Perry really picked up their defensive intensity. They got out on the shooters more and really made the Wildcats uncomfortable, but it's going to be important for Griggsville-Perry to come out to start this third quarter with that same intensity and try to capitalize on that 8-point lead.
We'll have second half action for you after this timeout on the Little Jess Motors halftime show.
Press Yours On You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this season. If you are looking to get team shirts or spirit wear for yourself, remember Press Yours On You. We have over 1,400 square feet of retail space, so pop in and see what we have to offer. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, laser engraving, and banners. The Walker family has proudly owned and operated Press Yours On You for over 18 years. Being a small-town business, our goal is customer satisfaction. We would like to thank everyone who has supported us. As always, thank you for supporting local.
Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Make sure you include the Damon guys to get it right the first time. Residential and commercial, new builds, or existing. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family. Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs. United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at number 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card.
Sports families, come check out Central Valley Sports, the new facility in town. Located 3 miles south of Winchester at 520 Winchester Glasgow Road. Batting cages, pitching mounds, pitching machines, and more. Open to all ages and skill levels. The facility is available for team rental, individual membership, and family memberships. Be sure to check out the Central Valley Sports Facebook page for more information and stay up to date on individual lessons and camps offered throughout the year.
Jersey's Bar and Grill is pleased to announce the upcoming opening of our second location at 115 East Main Street in Mount Sterling. Coming this March, you will be able to find all your Jersey's favorites, signature drinks, craft beer selection, and locally sourced beef at 2 locations to better serve you. Jersey's Bar and Grill, your hometown sports bar.
Edinburg starts the second half with the basketball in their possession. They've got some work to do, down 28-20 here at the halftime break to the Griggsville-Perry Tornadoes.
We've seen how well they can shoot, so this could flip in a hurry as we get ready to start quarter number 3. Before she heads to bed, of course, need to say hi to Malin as well as to world-famous Griggsville-Perry school counselor Allison. And to start quarter number 3, here's Charlie.
I'd like to say some hellos myself. Here's a dribble drive by Davis on the right side. It's Swinger for a 3, no good. Rebound secured by Woodward. He'll get the ball out of the front court off of his 4th rebound of the contest to Fensick in the corner. Finds Woodward on the cut. Out top, Rush for a 3, no good. Rogers with the offensive board, though, but the call for double dribble.
Offensive rebound and then a turnover. Turnover number 5 against the Tornadoes. 3 turnovers for the Wildcats. If you're Garrett White, you'll take Brody Rush shooting that 3 all night long, though. That's something you weren't seeing him do early in the season, as he's more comfortable putting the ball on the floor and attacking the bucket. But he's shown that he can knock down 3s at a pretty steady rate.
Peacock gets to the free throw line, kicks to the wing to Getz, and they'll say he shuffled the feet. Turnover on the Wildcats.
Turnover number 4.
Nothing happens in the corners. It's okay. 7-11 to play in the third. Excuses. Rush with it. Works it across to Fensick. Now back to Rush. Fensick, the little pitch and catch on that side of the court. Now they get it reversed to the other side as Woodward gets a touch. He'll work a pass that's kicked out of bounds.
You see about every chance that they get, this Edinburg squad will switch the type of defense that they're running down here, but they really extend it out. And Griggsville-Perry, when they got going in that second quarter, they were doing a good job of finding the middle with the opening, and then they were making quick passes from there, and that'll be key for them to try to continue to do so here in this second half.
Rush with the basketball out top to Woodward. In the corner, Finsick for a three. Gets it to go. GP's got a double-digit lead. 31-20 on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Peacock into the front court. He'll attack the rack. Pass down low, knocked away, and off of Norris, and it'll be Griggsville-Perry basketball. 5th turnover by the Wildcats. 6:20 to play in the third. GP looking to add to this 11-point lead. Woodward in the backcourt. He and Finsick look to bring it across. Now to Rush. Takes it across the center line. Bounce pass to Finsick. In the corner, ball stolen away by Peacock. He'll throw it ahead for Davis. Back to Peacock. Drives the lane. Shot up no good. Fouled. And he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Either be Kirk or Finsick that's whistled. That'll be Kirk. So Kirk whistled for his first. Peacock will go to the line. This will be his second and third free throw attempts of the night. The only Wildcat with a free throw attempt. His first is up, and it is good, so he cuts into his team's deficit. Peacock's got 8.
Pike County Express is your local family-owned newspaper. They've been serving Pike County since 1991. Check them out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you.
Peacock gets them both, give him 9 points. And first points of the second half for the Wildcats come via 2 free throws.
Rush into the front court, out of a double team. Ball is tipped and stolen away. The end of the front court, here's a 3 by Davis, and he'll bank it in. So a turnover and then a big 3 for Edinburg. Got it down to a 6-point GP lead. 5:39 to play in the third.
Got to stay out of the sideline there if you're the Tornadoes.
Dangerous pass again. Finsick able to keep it alive. Gets it to Woodward. He'll try the dribble drive. Travels. And a turnover on the Tornadoes here. We'll give it back to Edinburg. 5:27 to play in the third. GP led by 11, now down to a 6-point lead, and the Wildcats on the attack. Gets with it into the front court, finds Norris. Dribbles away from the sideline here. Rogers playing the good defense on him. Now to Peacock at the high post. He'll attack down low, had the ball batted away. They'll call foul here.
Late whistle. And Woodward will be whistled for the foul. That'll be his third. He was going to let it play, and then when he saw that he lost possession of it, he blew it.
Yeah, I think the right call, as you said, it was just a little delayed. Lob pass down low, too hard for Peacock, and a turnover on the Wildcats. Into the front court, Woodward has the ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with GP near their own bench.
Now it's going to be essential for Garrett Woodward, who's got those 3 fouls, for Griggsville-Perry to stay away from that 4th foul, as he's really been critical for this Griggsville-Perry squad on the offensive end of the floor.
Are you a little surprised he's still in there right now?
No, we've seen Garrett White has rolled with his guys, and it's been him at times where they picked up a 4th foul, but he likes to leave his guys in there and trust them to play smart, and he knows how critical it is for Garrett Woodward to be out there.
Woodward has it on the baseline. Works away from the defender. Out near the half-court line, finds Rush. Over to Rogers. High post, Kirk. Over to Finsick for a 3. No good. Rebound pulled down by Norris. Here come the Wildcats. Davis with it. Throws a pass over the top of the defender to Norris. Peacock kicks to the wing. Gets for a 3. No good. And Logan Finsick has the rebound, his 4th. Woodward into the front court, finds Kirk down low. Throws it out top, around the horn for the Tornadoes to Rogers. Gets it to Kirk, tried to go a little high-low with Finsick, and the pass just let him out of bounds, and a turnover on GP.
I think Kirk thought Finsick was going to cut back door, and Finsick kind of stopped. Seeing Griggsville-Perry is just out of sync here right now, and almost a little bit tired.
Long pass into the front court. Norris, bounce pass into Peacock. Good ball movement that time by the Wildcats, and they've got it to a 4-point lead.
7-0 run for the Wildcats.
Woodward into the front court to Rogers. That pass nearly stolen away. Now Rush with it on the wing. Back to Mario Rogers. Woodward on the right side. Trapped in a tough spot there to Finsick. Finsick has that advantage. He can just throw over the top of guys. Here's a pull-up shot. Brody Rush on a big basket for the Tornadoes. Comes from the sophomore.
Needed that right there for Griggsville-Perry. Puts it into a 7-0 Edinburg run. And Edinburg has really been picking it up on the defensive end of the floor.
Davis with it. He'll try the drive inside. Gets underneath, finds Peacock on a nifty look there, and he'll put it in for another 2. He's having a nice night.
Peacock's got 13, 6 of those here in the first 5+ minutes of quarter number 3.
Pass on the wing goes to Woodward. Works it down low. Booker up strong and in for 2. Quentin Booker with the basket and extends the Griggsville-Perry lead back out to 6. 2:30 to play in the third on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Here's Norris now on a stop and pop 3, no good. I don't think that's the shot his team wanted, in the rebound to Rogers. It's to Woodward. See if GP can capitalize off of that quick missed shot. Here's a pass down low to Finsick on a good find from Rogers, and he'll put it up and in for another 2. 8-point lead. With 2 minutes to play in the third, and now a ball thrown away by the Wildcats. We'll give it right back to the Tornadoes.
Colton Pachetti will check in for the Wildcats as Swinger took a seat.
Woodward goes in the backcourt to get it here. To Rogers. Now top Rush over to Woodward left side. Surveys the floor. To Rush. Steps up to the 3-point line. 1:47 to play in the period. Tornadoes have led by as many as 11 in this quarter. Have an 8-point lead right now. Booker, baseline to Woodward. Back to Booker on the right side of the court. They'll drive and kick top of the key, Rogers.
Rush was open back door there. And we see the longer the Griggsville-Perry has possession, the more backdoor openings that they have.
Rogers to Rush. Around it goes to Finsick on the left side. Puts it on the deck. Drives in. Gives it to Booker. To Woodward. Top of the key, Rogers. Tornadoes maybe a little too unselfish that time. I thought they had 2 guys who had a shot look within 3 foot of the basket.
Yeah, Booker passed up, but he just didn't turn and look. The foul's going to be whistled against Keegan Getz. That'll be his 3rd, team foul number 1. Griggsville-Perry, a good job there on the offensive end of the floor. They really made the Wildcats move around, and that's what you have to do against a zone defense. You have to be quick passes. You can't hold the ball for long and really get the defense moving.
Rogers with it out top, tries to go through a double team. Ball batted back, but he runs it down. In the corner defensive. Less than a minute to play in the third. Woodward, left side 3, too hard. They'll get the long offensive rebound. Pass down low to Booker. Turnaround shot no good. He'll get his own rebound, puts it back up and in for 2.
Nice job by Booker to not give up on the play right there. And he was able to draw the foul as Trayton Davis will be whistled for his first, and that's the 2nd team foul. We'll see Finsick and Woodward now go to the bench. Woodward has those 3 fouls, Finsick with 2, and with 42 seconds to play here in quarter number 3, Garrett White's going to get 2 of his starters a quick breather here. Quentin Booker at the line looking to complete the and 1. Can't get it to go, and his struggles from the free throw line from tonight's JV game have carried over to the varsity game here. But still a 10-point lead for Griggsville-Perry with 33 seconds to play here in the third quarter.
Here's Swinger with it on the drive. Cut off there. Gets it out to Pachetti. Now to Davis. Gets a good look with the speed set. Shot no good. Rebound loose. Still loose and pulled in by Norris. He'll get it to Davis, who just attacks the rack and puts it in for 2.
Multiple times this evening where Griggsville-Perry's just not held on to the basketball on a rebound and led to points for the Wildcats.
5 seconds to play in the third. Rogers with it, gets free, pass batted away, and loose as the buzzer sounds. We head to the fourth. The Tornadoes lead Edinburg 39-31.
Ooh, it's the Love Your Pet sale at Farm and Home Supply. The perfect time to get all new stuff. But how?
mocha. Somebody's getting new toys and treats.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account. Plus, ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Ready to start quarter number 4. Griggsville-Perry an 8-point lead, and the basketball to start the fourth. Trying to pull a little bit of an upset victory against a 21-3 Edinburg Wildcat squad.
Yeah, Edinburg shooting 12 of 30 from the floor for 40% after 3 quarters. Griggsville-Perry 16 of 32 for 50%. Tornadoes will have the basketball to start quarter number 4. Garrett Woodward and Logan Finsick checked back in.
Won by Rush, Rogers, and Booker, who has the ball down low. Shot up no good. Fouled, though, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Booker gets a chance for a little bit of redemption at the line. Fouled by Finn Swinger. That is his third, team foul number 1 of the quarter. Quentin Booker at the line for 2. The freshman has provided some big contributions here in this one. He's got 6 points, got 4 rebounds, and got a free throw to swirl around the world and falls.
Round and round and round it goes.
It looked like John doing the hula hoop right there. Especially when it fell down. Couldn't get the second one to go. Rebound comes down to Davis. It's his second.
Peacock with it. In the corner to Pachetti. Near the logo out front. Davis now gets it to Peacock. He'll drive in, have it swiped away. Gets it back, though. Puts it up and in.
Near steal there for Woodward. Just couldn't hold it. Woodward does have to be careful. He's got those 3 fouls.
Puts it down to a 7-point lead with 7:15 to play. Rush out of the double team. Didn't panic. Rogers on the right side. Finsick. Long skip pass to Rush. To Booker on the baseline. He's picked it up. Has the ball batted out of bounds, and it will be Griggsville-Perry basketball. On the sideline as Logan Finsick will throw it in. Deep into the backcourt, all the way to Rush. He'll walk it up.
Pachetti goes out to pick up full court.
Woodward on the pass to Finsick, now back to Woodward. Splits a double team and is fouled.
Pachetti will be whistled for his first, team foul number 2. And Finsick will go back and inbound in front of his own in front of his own bench, that is.
And again, he'll throw it into the backcourt, this time to Woodward. Has the dribble on the right side to Rogers. Finsick rips and drives baseline over to Rush for a 3, no good. Rebound to Peacock. He'll bring it towards the front court, now to Pachetti. Davis with the basketball left side. He'll get it into Peacock. Turnaround shot underneath, no good, but he's fouled and will shoot 2.
That'll be Finsick's third, team foul number 1 of the quarter. Peacock shot it well from the line in this one. He's got 15 points. He's 3 for 3 from the line. And he's looking to cut it into the 40-33 Griggsville-Perry lead with 6:33 to play, 6:23 to play here in the ball game. Peacock gets the first to go.
McCartney Storage, located at the north end of Pittsfield, a great place to store your boats, RVs, extra vehicles, and more. With affordable monthly rates, there's no reason to look anywhere else. Call Michael at McCartney Storage, 217-248-0011.
Peacock's got 17 and just really smooth out there, Charlie. Does a lot of things well, doesn't get too rushed, and has shot the ball well from the free throw line as well.
5-point game, 6:09 to play. Still a lot of time left in this game. And now a timeout by Garrett White as his man was caught into a double team on the Adams Network timeout. 6:06 to play. GP up by 5.
Before I started at Dot, it was like a real low point in my life. I just lost my house, and I just wanted something to get myself back on my feet. I met a driver named John, and he was like, man, come to Dot. They'll pay for your school. They'll pay for your CDLs. I applied, and ever since then, I've been very grateful. Since I've been here, I've had the opportunity to save money to buy me a home within the next couple of months. It's definitely been great. When my life needed direction, I took the wheel.
I'm Kendra Conkrite, and I'm asking for your vote for Pikeland School Board on April 1st. In my work as a physician, I get to see and care for many young people in our community. Their health, safety, and education are always my top priority. By serving on the school board, I feel that I can have an even greater impact and would be honored to serve in this role. When you vote on April 1st, please vote for me, Kendra Conkrite, for Pikeland School Board.
Paid for by Kendra Conkrite for Pikeland School Board.
6:06 to play. Timeout by the Tornadoes on the Adams Fiber timeout. For reliable internet that doesn't buffer no matter what life throws at you. It's Adams Fiber. They're local and providing the ultimate internet experience. Visit followthefiber.net to learn more. Rogers with the basketball to Woodward. In the corner, Fensick. He'll put up the 15-footer and knocks it home.
Fensick's got 14. Big shot right there for the senior.
42-35 the lead is now a man open in the front court. Shot put up is no good, but I think that's going to be goaltending. Count the basket, yep. On Fensick, the only guy in the gym that I believe could be called for goaltending.
Was that Swinger that ended up?
It was, Finn Swinger with the basket. Little 1-2-2 pressure now by the Wildcats. Rush with it, has yet to cross the half-court line, does on the pass to Booker. He'll find the open man in Fensick, who lays it up and in. And with 5:24 to play, it's 44-37. GP on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Free throw line, Peacock attacks the rack. Another nice move, and he's having a big night for Edinburg.
He's got 19.
Long pass into the front court to Rogers. Now it goes to Woodward. Between the circles, Rush with the basketball. 5 minutes to play. GP's held the lead since about the 3-minute mark of the second quarter and have not given it up since then. And now a reach-in foul by Davis out top.
That'll be his second. Third foul now against the Wildcats.
And it'll be ball out of bounds on the sideline for GP. .447 to play, 44-39. Tornadoes looking to take good care of it. They've had some long possessions that have resulted in some good looks. Here's Rogers now for a three. It's off the mark. And Davis with the rebound. He'll throw the quick outlet pass into the front court. On the run, shot put up and good by Griffin Swinger. And cuts it down to a three-point game.
Not a good possession right there for Griggsville-Perry. Not only took a shot they didn't really need to, but then didn't get back on defense as Swinger was leaking out all along and got that transition bucket.
Down low with it is Woodward. Gets it to Fensick. He's fouled on the way in. Heads to the free throw line to shoot two.
I think they'll get Norris for that one. That'll be his second. Team foul number 4. Fensick will go to the line to shoot two. First free throws of the night on the way for Logan Fensick. And good with the first. Fensick's got 17.
Contact our friend Damon Emmerich at Great Rivers Bank for your next auto, residential, or commercial loan. Call Damon at 217-285-4404.
Flint Kirk checked back into the ball game as Quentin Booker took a seat. Peacock gets the rebound on the second free throw miss there from Fensick, so Fensick splits a pair at the line.
Halfway home in quarter number 4, it's a 45-41 GP lead. Peacock knifes between two defenders, soars and scores two more.
Give him 21, 14 second half points here, and Peacock has really kept his team in this one.
GP just hasn't had much of an answer for him as Kirk finds Rogers out to Woodward for a three, no good. Rebound, a battle for it. Woodward runs it down. He'll attack, put up a floater in the lane. Good. Jared Woodward, another two.
Woodward's first points of the second half. Now he's got 11.
Finn Swinger for the Transition three, no good. Peacock with the rebound. Puts it up and in. And he'll have a chance for an and one.
Finsick picks up his fourth, and Alex Peacock is just a man on a mission. 23 points, 5 for 5 from the line, 7 rebounds, and a chance to make this a 1-point game. And he does just that. Give him 24 in the ball game.
1-point game. Griggsville-Perry had an 11-point lead here in the second half. On the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Kirk into the front court. Pass batted out of bounds by Peacock, who's playing hard on both ends.
Booker will come back in. Kirk will go to the bench.
Just 4 seniors on this Edinburg team. Finn Swinger, Getz, and Peacock, along with Jacob Flanagan, who we haven't seen yet tonight.
Peacock doesn't do anything out there that's flashy, and right now Woodward's in trouble. He gets it to Booker.
Here's a three by Finsick from the wing. It's an air ball, and the rebound down to Davis. He'll push the pace into the front court, shovels it to Peacock, who puts it up and in for 2. And Edinburg retakes the lead. 2:40 to play. Finsick to Woodward. Back to Finsick. On the dribble, skips it across to Rush. Booker on the baseline. To Woodward between the circles. GP saw that 11-point lead evaporate here. And now, have to regain that poise that we saw them have for the middle 2 quarters. Rogers with it on the bounce. Over to Woodward. Baseline Finsick. Drives and is fouled.
He'll go to the line to shoot 2, though, as that will be the 5th foul of the quarter. And they'll get Norris on that. That'll be Norris's 3rd. So Logan Finsick to the line. One of the Achilles heels of the season for Griggsville-Perry has been free throws. Just 3 for 8 from the line in this one. Now 4 for 9 as Logan Finsick makes the first. We're now tied at 48, our first tie since we were tied at 13. And Finsick's second is on the way, and it is good.
He'll sit
change
down.
of the ball game, number 5.
He'll have to take a chair. And Flint Kirk back in with 2:12 to play.
Griggsville-Perry with 2 timeouts remaining. Edinburg with 4.
Wildcats with it in the backcourt. Davis finds Griffin Swinger near the sideline. Skips it across to Finn Swinger.
Too easy right there.
Free throw line, Peacock. He drives, can't get it to go on the left hand, but is fouled, and he'll go back to the free throw line where he's made a living here this evening.
Kirk's whistled for his second team foul, and for Griggsville-Perry, you just can't let him catch that easily right there. And Peacock will go to the line for 2 more. 6 for 6 from the line in this one. 7 for 7. He's got 27. And we're knotted up at 49.
LSST Trucking and 3D Leasing for all of your hauling needs. Call the Dunhams and their professional team at LSST Trucking and 3D Leasing. 217-285-2808.
No good on the second. Booker fought for the rebound and pulled it down.
Rush with it into the front court, works it out to Woodward. He'll try the drive, pull up, a runner-up and good. Garrett Woodward with another 2 to make it a 2-point Griggsville-Perry lead. And a whistle, and we get a timeout taken by Edinburg. 1:37 to play, 51-49. Tornadoes have the lead. Edinburg has the basketball when we come back.
Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs.
I'm Chris Nichols, Managing Broker and Owner at Ridgeline Sales Group, LLC. Are you interested in buying or selling real estate? With over 100 years of combined managing broker experience, Ridgeline Sales Group has assembled a team that can help you with any of your real estate needs. From first-time home buyers to seasoned farm investors, we represent buyers and sellers all across West Central Illinois, helping to make their real estate dreams come to life. Give us a call today at 217-285-5800 or jump on our website at ridgelinesalesgroup.com.
1:37 to play following the Adams Network timeout. Edinburg with the basketball, trailing by 2. Peacock with it. Drives, misses it, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. Stop me if you've heard that before.
Kirk's going to be whistled for the foul. Team foul number 4. That's Kirk's third, so Peacock to the line. Did finally miss there earlier. He's 7 for 8, but attempts 9 and 10, and he goes right back to what he's done all night long. He makes the first. Kirk will go to the bench. Fensick checks back in. As Alex Peacock at the line, looking to give us another tie in this one. And he does just that. Peacock's got 29.
51 all with 1:30 to play. Fun contest. Woodward in the backcourt. Worked it across to Booker. Now back to Woodward out front. Edinburg bench was pretty sure that Woodward traveled in the backcourt there. Rogers to Fensick on the right wing. Long skip pass to Rush. Out top Woodward with just over a minute to play.
Edinburg with 5 team fouls, but Fensick takes a shot from the corner. Probably not what Garrett White wanted right there, and now the Wildcats will have the shot. Have a chance to hold 4-1 with 50 seconds to play.
Swinger with it. This is Griffin's swinger. Now to Davis. They'll get it to Peacock with a high post. He'll survey the floor. Finds the backdoor cutter to Norris, who puts it up and in. And with 34 seconds to play, a whistle and a timeout. On the Adams Fiber timeout, 53-51, the lead for Edinburg. As the Tornadoes call it, they'll have just one timeout left, Damon.
Yeah, Griggsville-Perry didn't have anybody there to inbound the basketball.
Just a kind of a mental miscue there for GP.
Yeah, just not a tale of the first and fourth quarter has been advantage Edinburg for Griggsville-Perry the second and third quarters, but right now Edinburg's got the 2-point lead as we see Hunter Brown check into the ball game here during the timeout. Mario Rogers will go to the bench.
33.5 seconds to play. Griggsville-Perry can run the baseline here.
As you mentioned, they have one timeout remaining. The Wildcats with 3.
Edinburg's really not shot it all that well from the outside past the first quarter, but they have been continuously feeding the ball to Alex Peacock, and Griggsville-Perry has had no answer.
Yeah, Peacock's got 29 points. Edinburg just one of their last 14 from behind the three-point line, but they haven't had to take those shots as Peacock's been able to do so. Rush picks up his dribble in the backcourt, gets it to Fensick.
Woodward now to Rush across the time stripe. Picks it up after one dribble. Looks in the corner. That's to Hunter Brown. 20 seconds to play. GP down by 2. I think he'd want to get a shot quickly here. 10 seconds and a timeout for Garrett White. He takes his final timeout with 10.8 seconds to play on the Adams Fiber and Adams Experts timeout for reliable computer sales and service. It's Adams Expert. They are local, and they'll help you when your computer goes down. 217-214-3423. 10.8 seconds to play. Tornadoes trail by 2. They'll have the basketball out of bounds on the sideline here.
Yeah, so earlier in the game we saw them most of the time on this inbounds pass just throw the ball into the backcourt. They really don't have the time to waste right there as the Tornadoes just let 20-plus seconds go on that possession. Griggsville-Perry is out of timeout, so if they would miss the shot, they have to foul immediately in order to send Edinburg to the line. But Griggsville-Perry's got to find a good shot right here. 10.8 seconds. You don't have to rush, but you can't be extremely patient, as Fensick will be the inbounder here.
Tornadoes won the JV game on a buzzer-beating 3. Could the same thing happen here in the varsity?
The Wildcats are going to come out in a man-to-man, so the first time we've really seen them play man in this contest.
Ball to Rush with 9 seconds. He'll work off the screen. Gets it to Brown. Fensick backdoor to Woodward. Puts it up, misses it. Rebound Booker, put back no good. but he's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line with 1.9 seconds left.
Yeah, nice job by Booker there to clean it up, but now the freshman's got to go to the line for 2. And big pressure here on Quentin Booker, his team trailing by 2.
First one no good, and now Edinburg wants the timeout. So he misses it, which will give Griggsville-Perry a chance to actually set up something here with 1.9 seconds to play.
Obviously, you know, if you're Griggsville-Perry, you've got to try to miss it right here.
It's been a struggle at the free throw line for Quentin Booker. I don't know what his percentage was in the JV game, but it wasn't pretty. And it's kind of carried over now, as you can kind of tell he's really thinking about it.
Yeah, and you feel bad for Booker here as he's done everything else right this evening and just couldn't get the free throws to go.
He's just a youngster.
He is, and, you know, Booker at the free throw line missing a free throw here is not the story of what's happened here, as Griggsville-Perry just kind of lost its composure. Not necessarily a lot of turnovers, but just took some unforced shots here in the fourth quarter, and then obviously had no answer on the defensive end for Peacock.
Booker gets a chance here. Going to try the intentional miss and
He
fall
crossed
to the line.
Yep.
1.9 seconds left. It'll be Edinburg ball, length of the court to go, leading by 2. Tornadoes out of timeouts. They'll bring Rogers and Austin in. Sit down Finsick and Kirk.
I might put Finsick over the ball here with his length.
Well, he'll sit on the bench, so I don't think that's going to happen. And Edinburg wants the timeout. We'll pause as well. 1.9 seconds to play. Wildcats have the lead and the basketball when we come back.
Best Systems Auto Sales, located at 802 West Washington Street in Pittsfield between Best Systems Car Wash and O'Reilly Auto Parts, is the place to go for your next pre-owned vehicle purchase. Check out this deal from Best Systems Auto Sales. This 2022 Ford Bronco has 12,500 miles, is priced at $39,500, and would look great in your garage or driveway. Contact Best Systems Auto Sales to take a test drive. 217-939-7664.
Edinburg has a single timeout remaining now, but they have a 2-point lead with the basketball with 1.9 seconds to play. And really, an inbounds pass to the other end of the court, as soon as the ball's touched, you could basically just run the clock out.
Yeah, now Finsick did check back in, so I think they will put him over the ball, so at least it would be harder to throw a length of the floor pass. But just not a lot of time for Griggsville-Perry if they would come away with the steal. 1.9 seconds. You maybe have time for a dribble and a quick shot.
Puccetti will be the man to throw it in for Edinburg. Looking. He'll get it into Peacock, and they won't foul him. And that'll be the game. Final of this one, a 53-51 win for Edinburg. They improved to 22-3 on the season. Griggsville-Perry drops to 11-17, and we take you to the Logan Egg post-game show, where we have final stats and more coming your way on Central Illinois Sports.
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
Kate Marable, real estate broker with Hometown Real Estate, would like to say good luck to all area teams and hopes everyone has a successful and healthy season. When you're in the market for a new home or would like to sell your home, be sure to call Kate Marable. Kate is a lifelong resident of the area and has experience in first-time home buyers, FHA, USDA, and VA loans. Call Kate Marable at 217-370-9809. That's 370-9809 for Kate Marable and Hometown Real Estate. Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Cranberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
Are you planning on building? Let Pike County Lumber help. Whether it's big or small, we have everything you need. We carry all building materials like siding, roofing, cabinets, decking, doors, and windows, just to name a few. We also have plumbing and electrical supplies along with tools. From building your shop, your brand new home, or kitchen and bath remodel, Pike County Lumber is here to help. We're family owned for 3 generations. Pike County Lumber. For all your building needs, come see us in Pittsfield.
Welcome back on the Logan Ag postgame show. Final of this one, a 53-51 win for the Edinburg Wildcats. Coming back from down as many as 11 points in the third quarter and winning the contest over the Tornadoes to pick up their 22nd win of the season. Logan Agri-Service Incorporated with locations in Griggsville and Winchester in Illinois and in Knox City, Wayland, Monticello, and Paris in Missouri. Logan Ag for all your agricultural needs. 217-833-2375.
Well, after one quarter, Edinburg had the 16-13 lead. They trailed going into the half 28-20. Griggsville-Perry extended the lead out to 11 during the third quarter before taking an 8-point lead into the fourth quarter, 39-31. But ultimately, Edinburg came back and wins the game, 53-51. 7 ties in the ball game, 6 lead changes. And taking a look at statistics for the Wildcats, they shoot 20 of 39 from the field for 51%. The big key here for the Wildcats, 16 of 21 from the 2. And then 10 free throw attempts on the night, all by Alex Peacock, and he made 9 of those. And we'll talk about Alex Peacock more as we go along here on the Logan Agri-Service postgame show. Individual scoring for the Wildcats, 2 points apiece for Colton Pachetti and Griffin Swinger. 3 points for Keegan Getz, Miles Norris with 4, 5 points for Finn Swinger, Trayton Davis with 8, and Alex Peacock leads the Wildcats with 29 points to go along with 7 rebounds. For Griggsville-Perry, they shoot 20 of 42 from the field for 48%, 6 of 19 from the 3, but just 1 of 8 in the second half. Big key in this one for Griggsville-Perry, 5 of 12 from the free throw line. Not the first time this season we've talked about Griggsville-Perry's free throw shooting in a loss, and it comes back to bite them again here as they shoot 5 of 12 from the charity stripe. Scoring for the Tornadoes, Flint Kirk with 3, Quentin Booker with 7 points, 9 points for Brody Rush, 13 points for Garrett Woodward, and Logan Finsick leads the Tornadoes in scoring with 19 points, although they do fall by a final score of 53-51.
We'll take a look at our player of the game next.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, parents, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the Player of the Game on Central Illinois Sports. And how about the big-time performance here tonight by Alex Peacock, Damon? When the outside shots weren't falling for the Wildcats, they found the inside presence and just kept feeding Peacock down low, and he was the big difference maker in this one on the offensive end.
Yeah, and kudos to the Wildcats. They found what was working for them, and the rest of the players for the Wildcats, instead of trying to force things and take shots that they didn't need to, they just gave the ball to Alex Peacock, cleared the way, and let him do what he did tonight as he had those 29 points, 22 of those, Charlie, in the second half, as Alex Peacock had 7 points at the half and then came out and not only did he make the shots down low, which Alex Peacock, outside of when he went to the free throw line, never really had to take a shot tonight from more than just a couple of feet away from the basket. But he did a good job. Not very often do you see your post guy shoot 9 of 10 from the charity stripe, and he did just that, leading his team to a big come-from-behind win. And the Wildcats, that is, get the opportunity to come here and play at Griggsville-Perry, the gym where they will likely be traveling 4 regionals, provided they would win their first game at home. And it's just a good opportunity for them to see this floor, know what it's like, and more importantly, they've got a nice bus ride home after picking up that big victory in this one.
Their 22nd of the season. That's going to do it from the Nick. We're right back here tomorrow night as the Tornadoes host their homecoming game against Payson Seymour. JV game at 5 o'clock, varsity to follow. We hope you'll join us then. For John Hull and Damon Emmerich, I'm Charlie Hull, thanking you for joining us this evening on another Central Illinois Sports presentation.